Muck Rack was founded with 4 core values, all of which drive our success: customer devotion, resilience, ownership, and transparency. Today's professional learning will focus on ownership related to healthy communication. Hello and welcome. We're about to dive into something that can transform the way you work: healthy communication. Now, you might be thinking, communication? That's just talking, right? Well, it's so much more than that. Healthy communication is the secret sauce to building stronger relationships, boosting productivity, and solving problems quickly in any workplace. In this training, we're going to cover 5 essential topics that will change the way you think about communication at work. What is healthy communication? How does it boost productivity and help teams succeed? What happens when communication breaks down? How can you and your coworkers resolve conflicts quickly and smoothly? And if things can't be fixed on your own, what's the process for getting help? By the end of this session, you'll have the tools to communicate like a pro, improve collaboration, and even turn potential conflicts into opportunities for growth. So let's jump in and start making your workplace communication more effective, engaging, and most importantly, healthy. Healthy communication is all about fostering clear, respectful, and constructive interactions. It's not just what you say, but how you say it and how you listen. It involves active listening, where you really focus on understanding the other person's perspective. Clear expression of thoughts and needs without using judgmental or defensive language. Nonverbal cues like maintaining eye contact, open body language, and a calm tone of voice, which can convey empathy and respect. Imagine Sarah and James in a team meeting. Sarah expresses concerns about the project timeline, and instead of brushing off her worries, James listens, asks clarifying questions, and responds empathetically. "I understand your concern. Let's discuss how we can adjust the timeline to make it more manageable." Another response option could be, "What are some things that are getting in the way of the deadline?" In both responses, we can see that James is supportive and wants to help resolve the situation. Now, imagine how Sarah would feel if James said, "Well, you're going to have to figure this out. You knew this deadline was coming." Not very good, right? It's important to make an effort to have constructive interactions with our colleagues. This is how healthy communication starts. Healthy communication is a powerful productivity tool. When team members communicate effectively, work gets done more smoothly and efficiently. It helps avoid misunderstandings, reduces errors, and fosters collaboration. Cora is leading a project with multiple departments. Instead of assuming everyone understood the tasks and goals, she communicated them clearly. Not only did she send an email with details, she also sent a calendar invite to remind them of the deliverable date. In her one-on-ones, she prioritized answering clarifying questions. Cora made sure team members knew exactly what was expected. When working with your team, communicate specifics and include links or other resources. This will help them contribute their best work without confusion or delays. Offer the opportunity for check-in meetings to confirm that everyone is clear on expectations, deadlines, and roles. Healthy communication equals more efficient, error-free work. When healthy communication is absent, it leads to misunderstandings, frustration, and a lack of clarity. All of these decrease workplace productivity. If team members don't read emails or ask questions, problems can multiply and escalate quickly. Jack and Emily are working on a maintenance report, but Jack hasn't shared with her an updated data sheet, which is critical to making a final recommendation. Jack didn't do this intentionally. He just simply hasn't read his emails. The two finished the report without this information. It is later discovered that this report isn't reliable. As a result, the organization has to spend tens of thousands of dollars to correct the issue. Staying on top of emails improves communication and efficiency with projects. In this case, it impacted the validity of Emily and Jack's report. It also caused tension, delays, and financial damage. Without healthy communication, small issues can snowball into bigger problems, reducing morale and efficiency. Poor communication equals confusion, mistakes, and frustration. Conflicts are natural in any workplace. When they present themselves, it's important to resolve them quickly and effectively in order to protect our culture and relationships. Here are a few steps to take that will help resolve issues. Address the issue directly. When a conflict arises, don't let it fester. Approach the person respectfully and discuss the issue calmly. Stay focused on the problem, not the person. Use I statements, like "I feel concerned about," instead of "you always." Listen actively and empathize. Try to understand the other person's point of view and show you're willing to work together. These strategies only work if both parties are willing to respectfully listen to each other. For example, let's say Amit and Jamie disagree on a task deadline. Instead of letting the tension grow, Amit says, "I'm feeling a bit stressed about the deadline. Can we talk about whether it's realistic?" Jamie listens, offers his perspective, and they both work together to find a solution that works for both. Sometimes a conflict can be resolved with simply giving feedback, but we must be cautious. Before providing feedback, ask yourself, does he or she need to receive this feedback? Am I the one who needs to give the feedback? And is this the appropriate time to give the feedback? Timing can relate to lots of things, including who's around, the feelings of the person receiving the feedback, and the attitude of the person giving the feedback. Remember the 3 C's when addressing conflict: clearly, calmly, and with care. We've talked a lot about conflict, and unfortunately, sometimes despite our best efforts, we can't resolve it on our own. In these cases, it's important to know when to seek additional support. Here's the process for getting help. First, speak with your manager. Give specific details about the situation and the strategies that you use to help resolve it. They can offer guidance or mediate the situation. As a second option, reach out to HR for support. If the issue still isn't resolved, they can step in to facilitate a fair solution, ensuring both parties feel heard and respected. Starting with your immediate manager often gives the best chance for fast resolution because they are closer to the situation and might be aware of more logistical details. For example, if 2 coworkers can't agree on how to divide a project, they might try discussing the issue with their manager, who can help identify a fair compromise. HR can provide additional mediation and support if your immediate manager is unsuccessful. To recap, today we've covered 5 essential topics related to healthy communication in the workplace. You've learned what healthy communication is, how it boosts productivity, what happens when it's absent, how to resolve conflicts quickly, and the process for getting support when needed. At Muck Rack, we believe that healthy communication is the foundation of a positive work environment as well as productive client experiences. By practicing active listening, staying clear and respectful in your communication, and addressing conflicts early, you contribute to a stronger, more collaborative team. Thanks for hanging out and learning today. We hope you feel more confident in your ability to take ownership of your communication at Muck Rack. If you have additional questions or feedback, please follow up with your immediate manager. Take care, and keep up the great work.